morning, beautiful people. I am Michael Walgrave. You can call me Mike if you wish. I am with the Walgrave Real Estate Group of RE/MAX Advantage Plus in the Twin Cities of Minnesota, and you are watching Moving Minnesota. We keep it moving around here for the Twin Cities metro area. You can reach me at michael@walgrave.com, 612-930-2929. If you want to check out some properties in the metro of Minnesota, you can go to my website at michaelwalgrave.com. Today is Thursday. It's 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We got Garrett Beaner, the Beans Man, in the backdrop there.
How you doing,
many
sir?
names. Real good. Yourself?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Excellent.
Before we pull our guest up, I do have a cool video that I want to show. But what do you have going on today?
Well, I'm going to go drive around Scott County. That's what we've been talking about this last week here. And the weather is gorgeous today. So hopefully I'll have some video content for tomorrow. But we're checking out the 7-county metro area of the Twin Cities. We did Dakota County last week. And this week, week number 2, we're doing Scott County, where our office is located in Savage, Minnesota. So that will be what's going today.
Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Amber. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. And I think, let me see if I can pull this video up. Without further ado,
we have a guest coming up, by the way.
Yes, we do. So stick around for that. I'm very excited for that. I did throw a little something together for him, and we'll see if that.
Play that beautiful video footage.
All right, here we go.
Footage of Minnesotans. That was actual footage of Minnesotans going to work in the wintertime, by the way. So
yes. So without further ado, Ryley, I cannot hear you because you're backstage, but go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're ready to be pulled on stage. All right. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Ryley Bester.
Good guys. Thanks for
Bester.
having me. And good job on the video. That was sweet.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Ryley, you are the man of motor or snow cross. Is that how they say that?
Yeah. People sometimes I get people refer to it as dirt bike racing, snowboarding, all kinds of stuff. But we go by snow cross or snowmobile racing either.
Okay. So you're from Scott County, and snowmobile racing, that's been a thing in this county for a moment, or?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing, I mean, obviously there's a ton of people who ride like trail sleds and stuff around here. If we get snow, this past year was not great for that, but there's a huge race at Canterbury Park in Shakopee. So that one gets quite a bit of love from the fans and racers. But I would say there's probably between 5-10 racers in the Scott County area.
Okay.
That's just an estimate, obviously, but there's people from all over the place who follow our national circuit.
Wild. How is the snowmobile trail system around here when you do get snow? Is it pretty extensive, or do you have to go up north further?
Oh, it's great. They have a huge trail system. Like I've gone all the way down to like, I'm trying to think where my dad and I have, we've rode up all the way down the river. They have a ton of trails along the rivers. In the Scott County area, there's once you get like a little bit south of Prior Lake, hop on the ditches right on 13, and then you can pretty much take those all the way down. I would have to look at a map, but I should actually pull up
Awesome.
the map quick, because me and my dad, we've went all the way to like Hutchinson. There's some really good trails that go through like kind of the Shakopee area, Jordan, Belle Plaine. Like it's pretty good. I would say
Wow.
Scott County and even just this Twin Cities and out, well, not necessarily Twin Cities, but like outside the Twin Cities, like around the outskirts of Prior Lake, Lakeville, Jordan, all those places. It's great. People can ride literally from their house. That's what me and my dad do when we go out. We'll ride right from our house. So
This is awesome.
yeah.
Are you going to sell somebody on moving to Minnesota just for snowcross? Is that,
Yeah,
you think that might be
hopefully.
all right?
Yeah, hopefully
Rock and
that'd be
roll.
sweet. Set them up with a nice big house and a big pole barn or shed so they can store
Yep.
it all.
Yep. There you go. And then close to a trail someplace. And
Yep.
yeah,
Yep. Yeah, my
cool.
buddy, he actually has he lives right, it's just south of Prior Lake. He lives in Jordan. And he's got a pretty sweet compound out there. He's got a big shed. But it's called a PureTech groomer. I don't know if you guys have seen those before. They're at a lot of the ski hills, but he
Okay.
has that and like 3-4 snow guns. So he'll be pumping snow, and we'll actually practice out there once he gets a bunch made. And then I also have another friend of mine. They're like a family race team, and they're in Prior Lake. They're about 3 miles from downtown Prior Lake. And they've got a big compound right off Mushtown Road. So we'll practice there all winter too, which is pretty sweet. So if you hear sleds ripping around there, it's probably us.
Very cool. Very cool. So tell us about Scott County. You're just getting out of college, and
Yep.
you're in your lower 20s, but you grew up in Scott County your whole life. Is that right?
Yep, I was born and raised in Prior Lake, so I've been here all my life. Graduated from Prior Lake High School. I think to start out, like I think Scott County has great schools. A lot. I would say all of them are great options. When you look at the other ones outside of Scott County, I'd say we have a pretty solid group of schools. And then obviously the community is great, especially Prior Lake. I've grown up here, so got a lot of people who love the lake. Obviously, we have a lake right in the middle of our city.
Always makes it interesting. Yes.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And like I said, the community is great. There's a lot of different things going on. We got a ton of the whole Scott County area. We have a ton of different options for going out to eat, groceries. We got Canterbury Park for for different things. If you need something to do, go down to Canterbury, watch some horse racing. So yeah, I think it's definitely a good area. And another thing is, I mean, if you have kids or you're planning to raise kids, Prior Lake in the surrounding area, in Scott County, I think is a great place to raise a family. Like I said, so much to do, and a lot of people who share similar values or interests. I mean, if you want to go ride a mountain bike, you can find a group to mountain bike out at Murphy. I love to do that. So
Nice.
that's just one thing. I mean, there's countless other things, groups that you can join. And my mom, she does yoga on Tuesdays, I think. So finding people to do that, I think it's, like I said, great place to do a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah. So, what got you into real estate? Tell us about your real estate journey that you're just beginning here.
Well, I got my license 6 or 7 weeks ago, I want to say, about ish. But I started doing my classes this spring or end of winter, springtime.
Okay.
And I think for me, I do racing in the winter, and that keeps me busy, but we can only ride so much. It's pretty hard on our bodies.
For sure.
We're not super nice to our bodies, hitting all the jumps and stuff on the sleds. But so that keeps me busy, a few weekends out of the winter, and then days in the week when I'm training. But I wanted something that I could do along with that, and it wouldn't be a 9 to 5 job where I wouldn't be able to still I wouldn't be able to be as committed as I am that I can be with the real estate.
Sure.
I can kind of pick my hours and plan my day how I want to plan it.
Yeah.
I can wake up, train, go ride, and show some houses at night. So that was kind of one thing for me. And then obviously I had a pretty good mentor, Jason Walgrave.
Yes,
So
I know of him.
yeah, he was a huge reason for me getting into it as well.
Me too.
So that would be my fiance's dad, and then my fiance's mom is also in real estate. So just kind of picking their brain on it, and
Congratulations, by the way.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, so just, I don't know. I think a lot like those two, along with just the racing, like it kind of just seemed to fit well, and I liked what I saw with what they were doing. And then also I've always kind of had an interest with the market and housing, especially in my area here. So I think all those things played a role in now me being licensed.
I think you're on the right path towards success, dude. What makes sense, you know, housing sales are slower in the wintertime anyways, so a lot of people just go on vacation, but no, you get down to work on something else then. And then, you know, Jason Walgrave, he's one of the top 3 real estate people in the whole state of Minnesota. So now that's an excellent mentor. So that was one of the convincing factors for me to join up as well too, just seeing the success of my cousin and him getting it done in over the 25 years. And it kind of, you know, being new to real estate, there's so much to know and there's so much going on. But when you're part of like the Walgrave Real Estate Group and you do have this mentor of Jason, for example, it makes all the difference. Like there's no problem this guy or the group can't solve. And so as a new agent, you know, people might give you a little blowback, be like, oh, you're just getting in, blah, 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 blah. But no, it's not like you're going in it alone like a lot of other realtors have had to do. It's like, no, we got a very supportive group that it's all about delivering top end service to the metro area. So yeah, lean into that a little bit and just follow that man around, take notes, do what he's doing, and you'll do very well. Very well.
100%. I mean, our team, has 200 plus years now of combined experience. So
yes,
like, even if Jason's busy showing a house and we need a question answered, we got 10 to 12 other people we can bounce questions off of or get help from. So I think that's huge because, like you said, I mean, I did my first deal and there's no way I would have been able to get through it as well as I did without Jason's help, Aubrey's helping the transaction part of things. I mean,
Yes.
there's so many different things that people kind of overlook when it comes to real estate, like those things I just mentioned. But
Yeah.
it's a
Paperwork.
huge purchase and a huge like investment in your
Yes.
life, and to think like you wouldn't want a professional like helping you with that is crazy. So yeah, it's definitely nice though that we have some people
Yes.
in our corner that can help us with some of those things for sure.
Well, Aubrey, she makes the paperwork flow easy and makes sure that nothing gets screwed up. I mean, that in itself is why you should hire a realtor. I mean, good luck putting in the right numbers in the right places, and next thing you know, you're getting taken advantage of by the seller, for example. Or it, like, again, reiterating your point that this is one of the biggest purchases anybody's going to have in their lifetime. Why would you just try to go it alone? And it's crazy. I mean, I get it if you want to save, but you might not be saving yourself very much, if not losing a lot. And
exactly, with what we've learned, or I mean, I've even learned already with some negotiating and that type of thing. Like, it's well worth your money to definitely hire an agent, I think.
The last couple of clients I had, very intelligent folks. One was a doctor, in fact, but if they had went alone on it, they wouldn't have got the house. There was no way. They would have got outbid. There was so many little things that would have tripped them up. They had house problems that needed to be negotiated. You know, like every house has some sort of issue that tends to pop up after the bank's inspection.
Yeah.
So it definitely is worth your time and money to get a good realtor such as Ryley here. You can contact him. What's your phone number, Ryley, that people can reach out to?
952-491-3375.
Put that in the chat there.
Perfect.
But yeah, hopefully that's right. But let's see here. So you're going to get married to Jason's daughter, who's familiar with real estate. Yet another nice thing to have is somebody that if your fiance actually understands the business a little bit and the ups and downs and all that stuff. That's definitely great to have that kind of support.
Yep.
How many years do you think it's going to take for you to overtake your father-in-law in sales?
I don't know. Hopefully not long. I mean, that'd be great.
This year, yes.
Yeah, I don't know about that. He's I got a lot to learn. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
But one day for sure.
For sure. Yep. Put it on the goal list. Yep. Cool. Do you have any open houses coming up this weekend or anything you're working on that you want to tell the audience here?
I got my cousins are coming in town from Florida, and then I got a few things going on, so I'm not going to do any open houses this weekend, but probably for sure the following weekend, because it's a great way. I mean, you're a little bit newer as well, Mike, so it's a great way for us to kind of get into it, check out houses, see. It's a great way for us to see different value regarding homes and see kind of what people are looking for and what's kind of hot in the market. So I think it is a great way for us as agents to get in and grow our knowledge for sure. And then obviously it's even better if we can get a buyer coming in who needs help or needs assistance, and we can help with that. So, but no, I won't be doing any this weekend. How about you?
The Walgrave Real Estate Group has a few different open houses going on. I don't know if, let's see here. I got 1 to 3 on Saturday. We're going to go do 5249 90th Circle North in Brooklyn Park. That is not a Walgrave Real Estate, but I'm sorry, that's the following weekend. I should have my papers better. 1 to 3 p.m. Saturday. Let's try this again. We got the Greenway Avenue in Prior Lake. So looks like we got some mini mansion from 1986, 1.8 million. So we'll put more details up tomorrow there for everyone tuning in on what the open house schedule is. So yeah, if you have anything going on in the future, for sure, Ryley, send it to us and we'll get the word out there. That's one thing that the Walgrave Real Estate Group probably has done better than anybody, hence the success of Jason, is that he's hosted radio shows on, I believe, 1500, the sports channel in the Twin Cities. Like, he did that for 5 to 10 years, I believe. And then he has their Wednesday U.S. open house, or wait, Wednesday U.S. home talk. There you go. U.S. home talk on Wednesdays, Central Standard Time at noon. Check that out on Facebook or YouTube. And he's also helped push along Ryan O'Neill and the Minnesota real estate team. They're on WCCO on Saturday from 10 to 11. Check that out for a broader view of the whole metro area. A little bit different show than this one. This one's more of a get to know the neighborhood, get to know the agent kind of thing. Theirs is a little bit more technical. It gets into the weeds a little bit. But we can help you either way with your questions. If you want to email me at michael@walgrave.com or riley@walgrave.com, we can get back to you and let you know what the story is. Or if you're looking to look at a house or sell a house, again, riley@walgrave.com. You can contact him at that email on the screen in the chat, or myself at michael@walgrave.com. If you're an extreme sport person, you probably want to call Riley up. If you identify with extreme sports, call up Riley. Yes. And yes, we will let people know when the open houses are coming up. Is there anything else you got going on, real estate wise or otherwise?
I mean, just trying to get my real estate business running up and keep it going. And then I don't know. I love summers are great here. Obviously, I love winters because I get to race and do that. But summers are spent on the lake, hanging out with family, friends, doing a little mountain biking here and there, a little bit of working out, training. But yeah, that's about all.
Nice. Were you at Jason's place this past weekend? I know they were out on the Prior Lake.
Tay and I, we were actually in
yeah,
California, and we got caught in the airline mess, which was not ideal. We were supposed to get in Friday evening, and we didn't get back home till Monday night. So luckily we were with her aunt though, so we didn't have the extra expenses like a lot of people did.
Yeah.
I've heard nightmare stories of people who are still not able to get home,
Wow.
sleeping at the airport or buying another hotel for a week. So yeah, it's crazy that type of thing can just it just shows how we rely on the internet and technology now. It's kind of scary.
Very scary. Yeah, it wouldn't take much to really change the world in a 24-hour period, really. Shut down all the electronics, but don't like thinking about that. So
yeah. But no, yeah. you got that open house coming up this weekend on the lake, Mike, you said?
Yes. Wait, no, this one's up in Brooklyn Park, 1 to 3. So
I thought that one was next weekend. Oh no, the one on the lake is next weekend? The
following weekend. Yeah, I was a little confusing there. I appreciate the clarification, but Brooklyn Park Saturday and then Prior Lake the next weekend. So you might
kind of like we talked about that lake. I mean, if you're looking to get on a lake somewhere, Prior Lake, we got Prior Lake, but then we also have another smaller lake, a little bit smaller. It's not super small, but it actually feeds into Prior Lake, and that's called Spring Lake. So those are two options where, I mean, if you're a buyer and you want to get on the lake, like you said, Mike, we've got a ton of resources here at Walgrave Real Estate Group. So, I mean, we got off-market listings. We've got a ton of options. If you're looking and you want to be on the lake, we've got a ton of options for you to help make that happen. And then,
see, there's 36 lakes in the county. Even that's a lot of lake. That's a lot of lake.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why there's 3 rice lakes in Scott County?
I could not. I can't answer that. That's the cities. That's crazy. Are they all like within the same area or just scattered?
It's just the factoid that came through. It's all in the same county, though. I know there's multiple rice lakes throughout the whole state, but I found it pretty interesting that there was 3 in one county. Is there like wild rice? Can you get wild rice someplace around here, or is that?
I want to say that's more like north but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure on that, but like I said, I'm pretty sure that's maybe northern, a little northern than northern Minnesota.
We might have to look into that when I get into the office one of these days. I'm on the ag plan too. Going back to what you said about the electronics and things getting shut down, it's like I might want to get an acreage and get some crops in the ground just in case, and get my energy system up and running, and basically insulate myself from anything that could go wrong. And that's kind of a veteran mentality that a lot of veterans are looking at. So. But if I could be on a lake that has rice with the fishes, I'm set. I'm good.
Yep. Don't need anything else.
Nope.
Plant an apple tree or something.
Raspberries, strawberries, they work pretty good around here. So
yeah, you'd be good.
So I mean, we've been doing trivia this week is something new about the county, and I got a trivia question for you. Do you know who the county is named after?
Nope, I do not. I was trying to think, but I don't think I'm going to come up with anything.
We ask these weird questions around here because people just, they don't necessarily ask these questions. But yes, it's General Winfield Scott.
Winfield Scott.
Yeah, he ran for president as part of the Whig Party back in 1852, I believe, and lost. But he's been in 3 different wars, and so they named it after a general. So that's General Winfield.
Learn something new every day, right?
Right. That's the whole trick of it. So
yeah, last couple months I've been learning way too much in one day that I can't keep track of it all. But maybe I'll remember that if someone ever asks me.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what the odds are on that, but now I know.
There you go.
I can sound very smart next time I'm showing a buyer a property. Hey, we're in Scott County. You know why it's named that?
There you go. You'll sound very learned.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, looks like Garrett's got some more questions for us here. Let's see here. Which township in Scott County is home to the Cedar Lake Farm Regional Park? Blakely Township, Jackson Township, Cedar Lake Township, Spring Lake Township. Never heard of any of these townships, by the way. But you got a guess on this one?
I've heard of Spring Lake Township, but I've not heard of Cedar Lake Farm, so I don't think it's D. I mean, C is like the answer. The
glaring answer.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a trick answer.
Not.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with C.
All right. What do we got here, Garrett?
All right. The correct answer is indeed C.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Sometimes they try and get you on that.
Oh, absolutely.
Made up townships or something, or made up names that's the same as the question. But
we try not to. We try to be pretty straightforward on the shows so far. So our trivia is basically that. Much like how we like to do real estate business, like
Ryley, for coming on the show today, I do have a present I would like to give you.
Jeez.
What's that?
Never given me a present. Oh, nice.
Did you make that? That's sweet.
Yes.
He is a creator.
You can do whatever you wish with it, sir.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
So I will send that to Mike and have him send that to you this morning.
Sweet.
We're gonna have to have you on the show more so we can use that graphic for you. So
yeah. Hey, I'm down anytime. Anytime you guys need a extra guy. I'm
rock
there.
And roll. I mean, we could maybe even talk co-host stuff too here. I mean, the whole point of this is get information out there about the realtors and about the area. And as much as Beener would like to contribute real estate knowledge, it's not his forte. So and I'm sorry, Beener. Ryley looks a lot better on camera than you do. Maybe not a lot better, but I mean, he looks better than I do on camera too. So, it's nice to have a good looking face on camera, So
I don't know. You guys are doing pretty well. You guys are looking pretty solid.
All right, all right, we're
Mike, I
hanging
saw
there.
you were looking fresh the other day when I was watching the stream, in a nice blue shirt.
Oh, I might have to go that route. Yeah, I've resorted to sweatshirts, but yeah, I might
Nice.
have to step up my game here a little bit. So
Nice. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm open to hopping on anytime. It's fun to talk real estate with you guys.
rock and roll, rock and roll. Yeah, we'll talk more about that. Any shout outs you want to give, and then we'll kind of move on here and get the day started.
No, I mean, if anyone watching has any questions or needs any assistance with real estate needs, buying, selling, investing, custom home building, anything regarding that, feel free to reach out. And yeah, my email is below there, and then phone number is 952-491-3375. So feel free to reach out and let's talk real estate.
Awesome. One last question. Do you know what your rank is in snowcross? Do you have a rank?
It's kind of tough. So last year I bumped up to pro class, and it's like a championship series points that they do. So
Okay.
I was 12th, I think, but I broke my leg, so I missed the last 5 races of the year. So it's not really like a super accurate, I guess, ranking because I was
Sure.
injured. But the prior year I was second, but I was in pro light, so that's like one class below pro.
Okay.
But there's not like a overall ranking of everyone. I would say just the pro class. That's probably your ranking for the US. I mean, there are a ton of guys who come from overseas and Canada and stuff. So it's really, I would say, a worldwide type of deal. So
Awesome.
yeah, 12's not bad for being
nope. You'll take it. Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Ryley Bester, I appreciate you stopping by today. Get a hold of him, Ryley at walgrave.com. Check him out on the YouTubes. Check him out on Facebook. Check him out on Instagram. He's more the Instagram kind of dude. So, yes, check him out there. Sign up. Even if it's not for real estate, you now are a fan of snowcross, and Ryley is your man. So there's this and that. So thanks,
Great.
Ryley.
Yep. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yes, dude. We'll catch you in the office.
Yep.
Peace.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
Yes. He's going to be very successful with real estate. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, all right. Well, I don't know. Do we want to round this down then, or do we have other things that we want to post up here for today? Or
I think we're good.
yeah. Let's recap the show. Contact Ryley Bester at Ryley@walgrave.com. Tomorrow, talk some open houses. Probably been doing a virtual tour. We did last week on our first week on Friday, For Sale Friday. We've kind of dubbed it. So we'll probably have some lists of open houses that are going on this week and give you a preview of them. And then you can go put them on your calendar, go check them out yourself. May have some more trivia and just everything beautiful and good about Minnesota Twin Cities metro area. So with that being said, I guess we'll sign her off for this beautiful Thursday. I'm going to go hit the road with the camera, go tour around Scott County a little bit, and yeah, make it a great day out there. Thanks for tuning in to Moving Minnesota. Thanks for the like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell so you can tune in when we go live at 9:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, Central Standard Time. And my name is Michael Walgrave. You can reach me at michael@walgrave.com or call me at 612-930-2929. And make it a great day. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Peace.